Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafts by the Bow. Today I want to show you a card that I received from my friend Shauna in Moose Jaw. She's in one of my sister groups where we send swap cards to each other, and she has Stamp Ventures with Shauna if you want to watch any of her videos and blogs and things. And she used the Fine Art Gallery items, and she used this beautiful acetate. And to be honest, I hadn't even opened my packet. I've looked at it, but I haven't used it. And she inspired me to use it to make a card. So let me show you what we're going to make. Let me show you the acetate first. This is the acetate that comes in the pack. You get 3 12 by 12 pieces. I think I did show you one of the pieces which fits onto the designer series paper that matches, and I think the piece I showed you was, let me just find it, let me see where I'm hiding it. It's one of the flowered pieces. Oh, here it is, this one. I think I showed you the piece that went with this when I first got the set, and let's open this, and it gave like a little gold highlight. You see how it fits exactly over this paper and gives you that gold highlighting. And that's as far as I got with it. I didn't take it out to cut or anything. But after I got Shauna's card, I really wanted to cut it. And her card uses this piece. But what I didn't realise was if you use the other side, it has the silver tones. So one side has the goldish tones and one side has the silver tones. And I thought I would use the silver side. So I've got myself a piece of pool party cardstock, and to cut my card, my acetate, I beg your pardon, what I did was I cut a 4-inch strip here, and cutting across, I cut it at 5 1/4. So that means I can get 6 pieces for cards out, as well as a 1.5-inch strip left over that I can use on different cards. Now, when you cut the acetate, it doesn't cut as quickly as paper. So if you're using a paper trimmer, just go a little bit slower so that the blade gets a chance to cut through the plastic without sort of crinkling it up or bending it. And then when you use this, don't forget there's a little thin backing, and it just peels off. It takes a minute or two to just pick it off from the corner. But once you take it off, you can see, the silver looks so much brighter, and so does the gold. And to attach it to my card, I'm just going to put it this way up so we can see the silver. And I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape just on the middle. It can be difficult to attach things like vellum and acetate because you don't really want to be able to see it. Oops. So I'm just going to put in the middle, on the gold side, 2 little bits of tear and tape, because I have a little piece that's going over the top that will hide these. And I'm just going to peel off the back of the tear and tape. If you don't have tear and tape, you could use glue dots, you could use snail. Don't use the liquid glue because it doesn't dry properly. It doesn't keep it stuck down. Okay, so now you can barely see that tape. I think that's well hidden. Okay, so next what I decided to do is to use these dies from the So Sentimental set. You know I love these. These rectangular ones I am using all the time, much more than I thought I would, because I thought I bought it for these ones, but really I've used these so many more times. And I saw a lovely tip from Rhonda Wade, and she used the largest one, which cuts out like this. She uses this on the inside of her cards, and so I did the same, because look how pretty that is for the inside. Rather than just a flat piece of card, or even one with a backing on, I think that looks so nice. So thank you, Rhonda, for the tip as well. And what I did was I used the largest one and cut out and just basic white, And then I use the second largest one as well, and that's the one I'm going to put on the front. So I've got my acetate down. Here's my smallest of the two pieces of white card that I've cut, and I've already stamped a little bit wonkily, but never mind, it's a handmade card, doesn't matter. From the art gallery, I just picked the thank you, and I've stamped it in Pretty Peacock, and I'll show you where I got this little piece from later. And this is the piece that's going inside. I'm sorry, that's not the next smallest, that's the largest piece that I've stamped on there. I beg your pardon. Okay, now the smaller piece I'm using for the front, and I've started to cut out the die that comes with this, and let me just get it. It's this one, and it says just want to say. So I've cut that out on Pretty Peacock, and when you cut it out, it actually cuts each word individually. So if you just didn't want to use all of that, you know, you could make it say just to say or want to say, whatever. I'm actually going to use all of them for this card, but it does cut the words out individually. So if you do want to change it, you're not trying to fussy cut round and fiddly cut in to get the words that you want. But what I did do on this one was I used the adhesive sheets, and I just had a little piece. Here we are, this is the piece I had. I just had a little scrap piece of Pretty Peacock. I put it onto one of our adhesive sheets, and then I cut it out. I found it's much easier to use these than to try and put glue on the back of tiny little letters and little pieces and have the glue squidge out all over. So now I need to find where I put the last piece. Once you have those adhesive sheets on, it makes it like a sticker. So you can just easily peel off the backing. She says after sticking it on her thumb. And then it sticks down. But what's good about them is if you think, oh, you know, let's make that a bit wonky. I've got it a bit wonky like that. You can just lift it up, and it's still not too sticky, but it means you can just move it around a little bit. So I think that's a die that's worth getting just on its own, even if you didn't have the rest of the things. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to put this onto the acetate, and I'm actually going to use my dimensionals. I want it to stick out just a little bit. I haven't got any out. Let me just find where I had them. I had them a moment ago. So I know I have got some out. They're the little ones. See if I've got some big ones in here. No, so that means they're on the table somewhere. But I can't see them, so I'm going to use the mini ones. I wouldn't usually use these little tiddly ones on a big piece like this, but there we go. It works for now. Let's take the backings off. And if you wanted to just stick this down with like your stamping seal or your tear and tape, that would work as well. I think I did all of them, yep. And I'm not going to stick it right in the middle. I'm going to just offset it a little bit. I want it to be sort of at the bottom right, and I just want the same gap at the bottom and at the right hand side. And then what I did, just for decorating, you could use some ribbon. I did get this pool party sheer ribbon out, and I thought about just having some ribbon under here. But then I saw my small bloom punch, and I thought that would be great for little scraps. So I cut out, like I showed you from here, I cut out some with the pool party, and I actually used scraps and cut some out in both pool party and Pretty Peacock. Okay, and then after I punch them, I'm just going to bend them a little bit with my bone folder. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to stick them down with a glue dot. And I've already made two. Let me just pop this on here. And I'm just going to put them round this top corner. If you wanted to use something like a leaf sprig punch as well, and you could make some little leaves to stick behind it. And then I've just used rhinestones, just the basic rhinestones, and added a little bit extra on there. Okay, let me find the rhinestones to put one on there. I used the larger ones on it. Oops. That'd be better if it was in the middle, wouldn't it? There we go. And then I'm just going to fold those up a little bit more. And I just want that little petal to come over the top there. There we go. Okay. So it really is a simple layout, but I think because you've got this acetate on there with the little shiny elements and these little shiny rhinestones, I think that's really all you need. And then that piece that I'd made for the middle with the larger of the Stitch So Sweetly dies, I'm just going to literally pop that in. I added one little flower on it, which I'd cut out with the Pretty Peacock, just to give it a little bit of something. Okay, and if you wanted to decorate your envelope, you could use that last strip of this acetate. Remember I said there was a 1.5 inch strip by 12 inch left over. You could put a piece of that down the front of your envelope. You could cut a few more of these little flowers out if you knew it was going to be hand delivered. If it's going to go in the mail, you could always use some of the matching designer series paper and just put a little strip down as well, or even on the back of the envelope on the flap. So there we are, that's my quick little card inspired by Shauna. So thank you again, Shauna. I love how she used this nesting die with the metallic foiled card. I do think that's pretty. But I hope she'll be happy with mine as well that I cased. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.